Hello, Enoch. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing good.
Ricky?
I'm doing good. I'm
Yeah.
doing. Yeah, thanks
Awesome.
thanks
Awesome.
for thanks for your consistency, man, and joining us, in this.
Yeah. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I'm very much interested in the project. So,
Nice. Good stuff. Good
yeah.
stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. But I'm
Right.
still having issues with my account. I managed to contact customer service,
Yep.
and they asked me to send them a screenshot of the issue and then my email address, username, and then the two email addresses, the old one and then the one that I want to change to. So I
Mm-hmm.
sent all the information to them, and then later they contacted me by saying that they cannot change the um the email address because of security reasons, and they
Okay.
asked me to do KYC. So I've started the KYC process. I haven't completed yet. So I'll finish it
Okay.
before I go to bed tonight. Yeah,
Okay. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
yeah. So I don't know if they'll be able to change the email address after I've done the KYC.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's your
Yeah. So
email?
when I was when,
What's your
when I was
email?
creating the transaction password, I received the OTP. All right. But when I'm trying to bind my account, I don't receive the verification code for my emails. I don't know what is the problem.
Yeah. You should. Did you send that? Did you send that to the tech support as well? To
Yeah,
customer
he
service?
said the guy said you've been having issues with Hotmail.
Oh, Hotmail. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Hotmail
yeah, so I
accounts.
want to
Yeah,
change
yeah,
it. I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
change it to
Exactly,
Gmail. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I see that. That's
Uh,
what
I was,
that's what they're doing. Yeah, everyone's changing because I'm looking at tech support right now, and that's what it
yeah,
looks like. The Hotmail accounts are having issues
issues. Yeah,
changing to Gmail accounts.
yeah. So I'll fix it. Maybe within the next 2 days, I'll be able to
Good.
fix it. I want to start the packages, buying the packages.
Nice, nice, nice,
Hmm.
nice.
And yours is coming. The map is coming on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
coming up. It's coming up on Friday. It's gonna be on the app, right?
Okay. Good.
But we're
Yeah.
gonna be announcing it and stuff. All this week.
Okay.
All
For
this week.
sure. For sure, I'll buy it. I need to support your project, so for
Yeah,
sure I'll
man.
buy it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You're gonna love
Yeah.
it, man. So don't
Yeah.
just buy it, but also you got to participate in the Focus 11. All right, and it's
Okay.
it's it's
Yeah.
it's very simple, man. Very simple stuff to do. But
Hmm.
it's life changing. If you do it, you have the Focus 11 Plus. A platform like Vend where you're earning income. You're gonna see everything just increase because that's what the
Great.
Focus 11 does. The Focus 11 is here to make you focus on all aspects of your life
Okay.
and
Sounds good.
for
Yeah.
you to grow. Yeah, man. So I'm excited. I'm excited to
Yeah.
launch it for sure. Um,
Okay. Looking
mhm,
forward to it. Yeah. Yeah.
good stuff.
Great. Hmm.
All right, so we'll just give it a few minutes. We'll see anyone else that's coming on here, and I'll get started like in a few minutes here. I'm just
Okay.
downloading the most recent presentations because there's always
Mhm.
updates going on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No worries. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Blockchain Billions has joined us.
Good night, everyone.
How's it going?
How's everyone doing? Welcome to the meeting.
Yes, yes. Welcome, brother. I was together some of the new stuff, the new content that's going on right now. Every day, Vend is increasing. I just launched well, the map is launching this Friday, and already Sam and Pedro are asking me, to have the next one ready to go. So they're really serious about this platform. They want us to pump as much projects as possible. Okay, so we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Right now my phone, my camera on my computer, I don't know, something happened with it, so I had to contact the supplier who gave my computer, and I'm supposed to be getting a new one this week so that you could see my face. But I'm gonna log on from my phone so that I could get on here. And yeah, if you guys have time too, you could post the link out to your networks, and just let people know about the session. I think the more we post this out, people see that it's happening every day. Everyone's just gonna just know that it's happening each day. I know there was a daylight savings, and I seen actually a few people signed in at 10 o'clock because the time change. So I guess they're unaware. So I think is it only North America that does that? I don't know. The daylight saving.
I know it affects Europe, UK especially.
Oh, UK, they do it too?
Yeah, they do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I guess that in the UK their time changed, but around the world, I think like in Africas and stuff, they don't do it in Africas and stuff, right? I don't think so. Oh, Kirsten has joined us. Hi, Kirsten. How's it going?
Yeah.
I missed your math class live, but I watched the replay.
I'm just so excited about those math classes. I've just been talking to Sam, and I just said, man, I just can't wait for the next one to roll around.
Yeah, for sure. Enoch,
Yeah.
are you taking those in? Are you tuning into the math class?
Oh yes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, we're blessed.
Yeah,
Education is key.
Blockchain, what do you say?
Education in this space is key, right?
Yeah.
So it's a very important aspect.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I was actually here. I'm logging on for my thing, so I can get some visuals going on over here. Okay. Right.
Recording in progress.
Okay. All right, you guys can hear me, right? Can you guys?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, and you can see me?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you can on my other.
I can see you. I can see you.
Other camera. I have the one I'm talking on is my computer. I don't know what happened with my camera, so now I have my phone on here. So I got the double experience going on. Voice on one, and then video on the other. All right. So Vend is growing. It's growing so fast that Sam Lee is giving me pressure to come with another product. He said, okay, you have the one out. What's the next one? And I'm like, I said, I have it in mind, but I'm not ready to roll it out yet. It's like, yo, you got to roll fast. We have to stock the shelves.
Love it.
I know, right? And that's what you need. You need people to, give you that little nudge, to make you take things to the next level, right? And that's pretty much, what's going on with Vend. It's taking things to the next level. So I want to go back here because the visuals matter. Visuals matter, right? And they say a picture is 1,000 words, right? And just thinking of Vend, and on understanding the big picture, you know. And even if you're listening to Kirsten's math class, Sam keeps saying, oh, you know, everyone, you know, the ecosystem, and you know, and if there's a confluence, and you know, pretty much everyone's in agreement with what with the big picture, right? And if everyone is in agreement, you know, of the big picture, then this can be something sustainable. A lot of the projects that you go online and see and are a part of, you know, they have their lifespan, right? And they don't last too long, right? And you know, it's the beginning, right? It's the beginning. So you know, with everything, once it's starting up, there's always hiccups. There's always, you know, innovations that are required for it to be sustainable, right? And you know, that's something that, you know, it takes time. It takes time for that to for it to get there, for it to get to that point, right? If you played video games, right? You know, just like I remember when I was younger, and they had Sega, and they had Nintendo, and they had these things where it had a cartridge, had a big cartridge, and the cartridge you have to go push it in and push it down and play, and a lot of times it didn't work. It didn't work, so everyone had their techniques. You had to you're blowing in the actual cassette thing, you're blowing in it, you're doing all kinds of stuff just to make it work, right? And eventually you get it to work. But when it works, you just leave it on. You know, make sure you don't turn it back off, because next time it's not going to work anymore, right? But then they innovated, right? And then from when they innovated, you know, they had you know, they where the actual cartridge, you know, you didn't have to blow inside of it. You just put the cartridge in, you turn it on, and it works. And it's like, oh wow, this is amazing, right? But then even from that, they innovated. Then they went to CDs, right? And then the CDs are there, and then they have the CDs, and it's the same kind of thing. It was like, oh, you know, oh, this is way faster, you know. And then from the CDs, now it's just like you can just go online and just download it onto the device, and it's there already, right? So there's always innovation in everything, right? And in this space, the innovation, because it's in the financial space, right? The innovation of it requires money to go in and out, right? And that's the only way for you to know how to build this, because you know, as Sam was saying, you want the ecosystem of this, right? We want for us to be pretty much our own financial institute in a sense, right? And if enough people keep depositing in, there's going to be an influx of money that's going to be able to circulate, right? And you know, and for it to circulate, you know, more products are needed, more projects are needed, and you need to stock the shelves in a sense, right? And over here is the vending machine, right? Where the program Vend is, so we see the vending machine, right? And imagine, say you went to a vending machine and you wanted to get something, and it only had one bag of chips there. They only had Lay's original chips, right? There's going to be a lot of people that walk by that vending machine, and they're not going to buy anything, right? They're not going to buy anything because they don't like Lay's, you know. They like Doritos, right? And that's why, you know, stocking the shelves is important. That's why I understand they're pressing me to come up with more projects, right? And also they have the forum for every one of you to submit and come with a project, right? And because they need to stock the shelves, and by you stocking the shelves, more money is going to go into the vending machine. More money is going to go into the vending machine for the more projects and products that are available on Vend, right? So that makes it profitable, right? That's what's providing the cash flow, right? By having more products, more money's going in, right? And because it's a surplus, you know, that everyone's, as long as it keeps happening, then everyone's able to get their multiples, right? Their revenue returns, right? As long as it keeps replenishing, and you know, people keep on getting different packages and enjoying the packages. So the package, like I mentioned before, that I'm releasing is the map right? So the map, we have the Focus 11, which is the first product that's getting launched, 70 USDT to get it 7% daily, and it's set up to 7x revenue. The only requirement is to have a 1-star Vend package. Yes, most definitely, Kristen. Let's do it. Let's do it for sure. I got you. Right. So over here, with this package, one thing that I wanted to ensure was with the project that I released, it's not just on the numbers and getting multiple, but I want everyone who purchases to actually get something tangible that they can actually know what they paid for. Of course, you're getting your daily returns, which is blessed, but on top of that, you're going to get the Focus 11. Right, and the Focus 11 is a life changer. Where the Focus 11 actually came about was when I was in after I was in my early 20s, right? I had a company called Change Promotions, right? And this company was a network, event planning company, and we did a lot of events, in where I'm from in Brampton, Toronto, Ontario, right? And it was good. At a young age, I was bringing in a good amount of money, right? Like each showcase we're doing, I was bringing in around 5 figures. I was doing about 3 or 4 a year, right? And on top of that, I was working. I was bringing in a decent amount of money, right? And I wanted to take it to the next level, and not just myself, my team, right? And then there was this thing called Learning Annex that came by, and on the Learning Annex, it was Donald Trump, right? The person who many people don't like right now, but everyone loved him. Everyone loved Donald Trump, right? And he was doing Real Estate Wealth Expo. He was like the headline, but it was a lot of other speakers that were there as well, right? And I went into many of the different things, and because with the Change Promotions, we had a team, and I've always been a team player, right? And when I was there, I was thinking, okay, I need something that the team could benefit from, right? And there was a mentor program from a gentleman named Raymond Aaron, right? And I was there, and his presentation really, really stood out to me because it was about goal setting, right? And then he went deep into, goal setting. There's a specific way to write your goals. Like and just to give an example, right? When writing your goals, it's important that that you have a specific measurable goal that you have, right? So, for example, a lot of people say this. Okay, this month I'm going to go to the gym every day. That's what some people will say when they're setting a goal. I'm going to go to the gym every day this month, right? But what happens is they miss a day, right? And then when you miss a day, now you're out of routine, and then you're not going every day. And then you're like, okay, I haven't gone for a few days. Okay, I might as well not go for the rest of the month, right? So when you have something that's measurable and something that is attainable, then that's a good goal. So for example, if you said, okay, I'm going to work out 20 plus times this month, right? So now you have a number that you could aim for. Instead of saying every day, now you could say you're going to work out 20 times. So you have 31 days in a month. You can miss days, right? But you still can get your goal accomplished, right? And let's say coming to the end of the month, and you only got you said you're going to do 20 workouts, and you have 15, so you need 5 more, and let's say there's 2 days left. You could get 3 workouts in a day, right? And then the next day you could get 2 workouts, and you could still accomplish your goal, because your goal is not, I'm going to work out every day. It's, I'm going to work out 20 times, right? Completely different goal setting, and obviously there's a lot more that I learned from that, but it really let me understand the importance of goal setting, right? Because from when I took his program, I went from earning 5 figures to 6 figures, right? And it was doing what I love to do, right? The only thing is that with the program that he had, it wasn't as fulfilling, right? Like there was more things that I needed to do, right? And it was structured mainly on business. And there's I took in a lot of other content. You know, I'm really deep spiritually, and there's another book I read called Harmonic Wealth, right, by James Arthur Ray. I don't know if any of you took In the Secret, but he was one of the speakers in The Secret, by Rhonda Byrne. And in the Harmonic Wealth, he talks about, you know, the different parts of our lives that we need to put attention to, right? To be in harmony with our wealth, right? To have harmonic wealth, right? And you know, it really stood out to me because it's true, right? You could have, you know, all the money you want, but you know, there's other parts of life that are important, you know, for you to put your attention to, right? I use today as an example. I had my goals set up. I had a lot of stuff to do for work, like for my business, right? But then this morning I got a call that my dad's not feeling well, right? And I pretty much canceled my entire day. All the meetings I had, everything, I just canceled everything. And I went to go check for my dad, and I took him to the hospital. He's there still right now. My brother's watching him, but that's the relationships is a key part of your life, right? You know, like I could have made, maybe I could have made a few $1,000s today, right? But you know, my dad I only have one dad. You know what I'm saying? I could make as many dollars as I want, but you know, you only have you know, you have your two parents, right? Thanks for the prayers, appreciate it, right? So you know, this shows the Focus 11, you know, is a really valuable tool, you know, for everyone just to get a perspective on, you know, the different parts of your life, right? Like one of our wealth creators, you know, that's our community. We're known as wealth creators. We have one on here with us right here, Tina. Thanks for joining us, right? But one of our wealth creators, Kathy the Chico, she joined our program, and when she joined and she got involved with the Focus 11, right? Then one of her goals for the month, relationship goals, was to just have dinner with her family, right? I'm gonna open this up real quick. So to have dinner with her family, and she had dinner with the family. She's like, "Oh my gosh, we had such an amazing time," right? So that was her relationship goal for the month, right? Her relationship goal was just that, because she said everyone's busy, like her children are grown, you know, they're adults now, so you know everyone's out, and you know everyone's doing their thing. Everyone just, when they eat, everyone just goes to eat on their own time, right? But she set a goal, you know, for her relationship, that they're gonna have a family dinner where everyone's gonna be there for the family. She set it up. She told everyone, "Listen, I don't care what you have going on this day. We're coming as a family. We're eating as a family." Right. And then she shared it with us. And she's like, honestly, it was the most amazing time. Right. Because, you know, it's like everyone was there and they're just talking about what, you know, what they're doing and they're up to, you know, like conversations that they never really had, because everyone's just going about doing what they're doing. Right. But them coming together and just having that family dinner, it just made their family bond stronger. Right? But your relationships is with, you know, all people. It's not only with your immediate family, not only with your spouse or your partner, but it's also with your colleagues, your community, you know, people that you network with, work colleagues, and all that stuff. So, you know, this is such a powerful program, and that's why I'm excited, because you know I'm linking it with this program, and I get to get it out to a larger community, right? And it's going to be impactful. So you know, you know, I'm definitely praying that, you know, everyone, of course, enjoys the daily returns, but that everyone also participates in the Focus 11 and gets the effect of that, right? So getting into the presentation, right? Vend, right? VEND. Its business model is to get Vend tokens minted by watching videos, generate traffic to earn profit, right? So it's a reward model business, right? And want to go over the disclosure. So presenters are not financial advisors, and we don't give tax advice. All business opportunities come with financial risks. The higher the rewards and bonuses, the higher the risks. We make no promises to anyone. We encourage everyone to only risk what they could afford to lose. We all must take accountability for our own actions. Join us at your own free will. If you make money, we will be extremely happy for you. If you lose money, there's no refund. Our intention is to create opportunities to help improve lives. The longevity of our business depends on our marketing budget and the growth of our business community. Our businesses may be short-term or long-term, but there are strategies you can use to make the best decisions for yourself. For example, attend our daily Zoom meetings to get daily updates as long as you read our daily financial reports. Right decisions can be made within the rules, which will give you better odds of benefiting and profiting from the opportunities we continue to launch. All right, so right now, in terms of the price token, on the app, if you could see the price of the Vend and where the token is, right, it shows an increase of 1.02% on the increase on the Vend. So today's price is at 0.2086, right, which is really good in terms of the price. We see it's going up. We see that it jumped up a lot before, then it went down. So this price actually does fluctuate, right? It's not like the old model with VideoLook where it kept going up every day, it goes up. This one, it's going to go up and down, right? And it's based just like the markets, right? If there's a lot of withdrawals that are happening, then the value of the price will go down, right? If more people are holding the token, right, or more people are purchasing the token, then the price of the token goes up, right? So, but all the numbers, we get all the numbers, so we can see everything what's going on, right? So, from this is Vend in terms of purchasing and how many packages have been purchased in the past few weeks, right? Starting with October 20th, right? We see around that time, there was about 200, 300, 400, 600 in that range. And then last week we had a nice boost, 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 1,800. We almost touched 2,000 daily registered packages on Vend. We almost reached there, and I know we can. It's up to us. Let's crack that 2,000 mark in a day of purchasing of Vend, right? And then we went down a bit. We went down a bit this week, right? So we're around the 600. One of them touched close to 1,000, and then we have one at 800, right? Last week, I would say one of the reasons why I think the boost was there, because there were some restrictions, I think, on the gold package and the silver pack, where you needed a 1-star Vend on your downline, right? So that helped boost up the Vend purchasing, and it helped boost up MMM. So it's good. It's good when things are intertwined and intermingled. Again, that ecosystem that we're building right now, because as we even though there's many different projects and products, if we support each other, right, then everyone can be as successful as possible because everyone's supporting each other, right? And that's what gave this token a nice little boost, right? So we're looking at daily numbers, right? So this is what you want to look at all the time. I'm grateful that Kirsten is on our session, because I keep getting to bring up her math class, right? And it's about the numbers. It's about the numbers, right? So the math class is definitely something that everyone needs to be on, because if you're not looking at the numbers, right, then you have no idea where the company's at, where everything's going on with the Vend, right? Because that's something that we've insisted that Sam Lee shares with us, and he said it's transparent. So if we don't get the numbers, we're on them. We need to see the numbers. We need to see the numbers. This is transparent. We want to see the numbers every day. Show us the numbers. So for Vend, the numbers are going to be released every day, right? And then for all the other projects, it's going to be released twice a week. right? So looking at these numbers, we see the sold subscriptions, right? For the past few days, right, and how they've been fluctuated, right? And we see total packages since Vend has started is 10,603 packages have been sold. Vend, all right. So this is Vend. This is not MMM. This is from Vend, all right. So this is how many packages have been sold on like from Vend, the Vend token, and obviously the projects that the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, right? So total revenue that has come into the platform is $1,331,080, right? And total rewards which have been paid out is 997,135 USDT, right? So you subtract these two, right? And then you get your total week net income, right? So your net income is this is the what's left in the account for us to go withdraw, right? As long as people keep coming in and we keep getting the revenues in, then everyone can continue to get paid. You know, that's pretty much that's the model that we're in right now. But just going in and understanding that, then you could strategize and position yourself so that you are collecting some of this, right? So we see this has gone up from last week, right? 333,944. Last week was like at two something, which is good. And then from every time the purchase happened, 2% goes to corporation, 2% fees goes to technology provider, right? And for other projects, 6% goes to the project owner, right? So 90% of the funds goes into the treasury, goes into the pool, right? For the liquidity, right? For people to withdraw and get their money. So there's the votes and the votes. These votes have been out there. They're causing a bit of an uproar, but the community voted. So we got to live with it, right? So what you should vote on next is add KPI to free subscribers. So that's going to be coming up next week, right? Or maybe even this week, where they're adding KPIs for free subscribers. So if you have a package and you did not, if you're on the app and you're watching the freebie ads and you did not purchase a package, right, then they're going to add some key performance indicators that are going to allow you to actually navigate through the app, right? So if you have a paid subscription, then that won't happen. But if it's free, then you're going to be expecting some KPI requirements, right? And then the current vote, which is in action right now, is to protect Vend liquidity, right? And the two options to protect the Vend liquidity was to reduce the freebie task reward to 25 cents instead of 50 cents. Or a syndicate leader withdrawal disabled can still use balance to help others, right? So you could still use your balance to sponsor some of your downlines, and help them out, and to advance on the app, right? And this is to protect liquidity, right? Because if you're withdrawing, say $1,000 a day or $500 a day and stuff like that, then this is going to go down way faster. It's not going to be as balanced. We're going to see this shoot up, right? And that's what happened with VLOOK. That's what happened with the hyperverse and all these other things that were going on back in the day. In withdrawals, people are withdrawal hungry and everyone's taking out all the money. So right now on the Vend app, there's a withdrawal restriction of 100 USDT, right? Or sorry, 200 USDT, right? Per day, right? But you could do it for multiple accounts. So on the stable DAO, there's no restrictions. Sam removed all restrictions so that you could open multiple accounts, right? And you could get these packages, on different accounts. But one of the main reasons for that too was to help you qualify, to get other packages, right? Because some of them have requirements, for you to get certain packages. And when whole thing happened with VideoLook, of course, and even till now, some people are not really fans of the platform, So there, but we don't want anyone to be held back because, some people are standing back, right? So you could go in, you could do a sub account under your main account, and you could get whatever requirements are needed for you to get the packages, and you could get another account, you could do your withdrawals, right? But as a syndicate leader, what they want you to do is to sponsor some of your downlines, right? Get some packages for them, get them in, let them start earning those dollars per day, right? Money, what you're doing at the same time is you're building, your downline, and you're making your branches stronger, right? You're making it stronger because you're helping your downline grow, right? So this is a team effort. If we really are sharing Sam's vision, right, then some things we may not be happy with, but at least if we look at the bigger picture, then maybe it may make sense, as to, okay, why is this happening, right? Because of course, everyone wants to pull out all their money, but let's say you pull out all your money, and Kirsten, the heaven, what's her name? Heaven's blessings, or whatever. She brought this up too. She was on there as well. But she mentioned that, yeah, if everyone's just thinking about just pulling out all their money, right? What happens next week when you have no money to pull out, right? Okay, you could pull 1,000, but then the next day, if you have no one to pull out, then what was the point, right? Because isn't the point here for us to build something that's long lasting and sustainable, right? If it is, then we have to collectively just try to be on the same team, right? And just be patient, and let it get to that point to where the balance is not 333,000, the balance is 333 million or 333 billion in there, right? And you're 20x, 30x, 40x, you can get all of that, right? Because there's so much money that's available for you to get, right? And right now, it being so early, for us to do large withdrawals, it's gonna really hurt the growth that we're already getting. So it makes sense to let's build teams, right? So Vend token have a global circulation of 100 million. With more viewers in our community, the price of the Vend token will increase. How to get started, right? To get started, register on StableDAO via invitation, right? You could start for free or subscribe and earn, right? Global brand and top strategic partners, right? And you watch free ads and earn 50 cents USDT daily, right? So that's the freebie task, right? But the freebie task tokens are used only to acquire subscriptions, all right? So you can't go and do the freebie task and build up to $50 and do a withdrawal, right? You won't be able to withdraw. You have to use that money to purchase a package. All right. It can help you out with a package. Maybe you got to add a little USDT in there before you get the package, but that's how it works. The other thing, StableDAO, registering on StableDAO, something that we're really putting out there and emphasizing, because many people left Sam. They're not riding with Sam, and so many people are left in the dark. They don't know what's going on. They're lost. They have an interest in Vend, but they don't know where to go, where to get the information, what to do next, right? And that's why we're encouraging people to get on the winning team, right? And as you see this session, I'm doing every day 11 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely looking to build a group of leaders here. Everyone, the option to present is yours as well. So take in the presentation, take in the details, and of course present. This is a time slot that it's available for you, right? But that's what we're looking to do. We really want to have a nice tight packed team that's in it to win it, right? And that's pretty much what we're building here on StableDAO. So if you don't have an upline, reach out to me, or if your upline disappeared and you're not on board on anymore, then I would love for you to get on board with us. All right. So 3% of daily income by watching videos, right? So 1 star is 100 USDT, 2 stars 150 USDT, 3 star is 500 USDT, right? For 1 star, you earn 3% of daily subscription cost, and it's up to 1x. All right, so you get back 100 USDT, right? And that's on a hold concept, HOLD concept. So the Vend is the main platform. The Vend is the hub. The Vend is the token, which is supporting all of the other projects that come on the platform. So we're expecting the Vend token to increase, right? So you get the 100 USDT. Remember, it's going to be in Vend token, right? So as the price of Vend increases, then your money will actually increase as well, right? 2-star 150 USDT, you get 3x, right? And you get 2% of the subscription cost, all right, every day. So, and then you have the 3-star, which is 500 USDT, right? And it's 2% of the subscription cost, right? And you get 3x, which is 1500 USDT, right? So to buy 2-star subscription, you have to refer 3 1-star users, right, at 100 USDT each. Right, to buy a 3-star subscription, you have to refer 6 2-star users at 150 USDT each. Right, so it's going to take some time for you to build these legs, right? But at the same time, this is what this is the foundation of Vend, right? And that's why these requirements right here. It's more for the foundation of Vend, so it has a nice strong foundation on it, everything else, right? Just like a home, they pour the foundation down first before they build a home, right? Just to make sure that it has a good floor that it's sitting on, right? And that's the same thing with Vend. You want a good floor for it to sit on, so everything else can be nice and sturdy, right? So you get direct referral bonuses from 10% to 30% based on the number of direct referrals, right? So first, you got 1-star, it's 10%. Right? So a second referral is 15%, third referral is 20%, fourth referral is 25%, fifth referral is 30%, right? So on based on a 1-star concept, you're looking at 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 dollars USDT for referring someone onto the platform. All rewards are paid in Vend tokens, which can be exchanged to USDT on the platform itself. Right, referral rewards are 10% from the direct referrals repurchase onwards, right? So any repurchase is 10%. Then we have generation ad bonuses, right? Generation ad bonuses are given on the activity of 1st to 3rd generation. 1st generation is 15% ad generation revenue. 2nd generation is 5%. 3rd generation is 3%, right? And you get a percentage of the token holding as well, which is 0.1%. On all 3 generations, right? In terms of generation ad bonuses, we're referring to the income that is generated from all 3 generations of the star-rated viewers by watching ads and holding Vend tokens underneath each referral, right? Then we have syndicate rank bonuses, right? So as syndicates, the reward amount increases gradually from 3 to 12% based on the number of direct referrals. So the first level is novice. Right? To be a novice, you have to have more than 10 direct referrals and a business volume of over 7,000 USDT. All right, so that's your direct network that's under you. Based on a package they purchase over 7,000 USDT, and from there you get daily ad revenue share of 3%, and you get a daily token holding revenue of 0.1%. The next syndicate level from there is intermediate. Right? Intermediate, you need to have 3 or more novices, right? And 3 or more novices, and you get 6% daily ad revenue, and you get daily token holding of 0.2%. And then the next level from there is advanced, right? Which you need 3 or more intermediate level syndicates, which is 9% daily ad revenue and 0.3% token, right? And then the top syndicate level is expert, right? Where you have more than 3 advanced syndicates, right? And you get a daily ad revenue of 12% and with a daily token holding of 0.4%. Right? Referral rewards are 10% from direct referrals repurchase onwards. The star level of the referrer can't be lower than the direct referral level. Otherwise, the reward will be pending for 7 days until action is taken. Right? So thank you for listening to Vend. Right? And whoever referred you to this presentation, get your Stable DAO Connect, get set up. It takes 24 hours for it to register on the Vend platform, right? And then you just go and get your Vend set up and start making some money. And talk about making some money, it just leads us right into, the next project of the Vend platform, which is the first official project, which is on the Vend platform, which is called Make More Money, right? So that's what we want to do. Want to make more money. That's why we're here, right? And you listen to this business opportunity at this time, right? And welcome to the enchanted realm of Make More Money, MMM, where your dreams might just become reality. Right? Presenters are not financial advisors, and we do not give tax advice. All business opportunities come with financial risks. The higher the rewards and bonuses, the higher the risks. We make no promises to anyone. We encourage everyone to only risk what they could afford to lose. We all must take accountability for our own actions. Join us at your own free will. If you make money, we will be extremely happy for you. If you lose money, there is no refund. Our intention is to create opportunities to help improve lives. The longevity of our business depends on our marketing budget and the growth of our business community. Our businesses may be short-term or long-term, but there are strategies you can use to make the best decisions for yourself. For example, attend our daily Zoom meetings to get daily updates, and as long as you read our daily financial reports, right decisions can be made within the rules, which will give you better odds of benefiting and profiting from opportunities we continue to launch. So the Make More Money, we see the details over here and the data. As I mentioned, it's twice a week, so we don't have the updated data for it yet, but this is what we do have, right? So we see the deposits, how there's so much more than the withdrawals. This is what we're looking for, right? So all this space right here, this is all withdrawal space right here, right? So when we want this to keep on going, many people to get on board with Make More Money. It's such an amazing product that we have. Right. And with the limitation that we have right now for withdrawals of 200 a day, it gives room for the deposits to continue to rise and a lot more room for withdrawals. Right. So currently the total balance in USDT is 443,885. All right. So that's the net after withdrawals. Right. So product introduction, we have the bronze, silver, MMM. Right, so the bronze pack of MMF, it's 500 USDT, daily income of 5%, which is 25 USDT, right, and a potential income of 10x, right? Purchase conditions, there are no purchase conditions for this package. So you could go get MMM right now. If you want MMM bronze, you could go ahead and get it, 500 USDT, $25 per day. All right, I've already recouped from my MMM package. So now I'm in the green, right? And you get your potential 10x. I got my 1x in, so now I'm going for 2x, right? So silver pack, right? Silver pack is 700 USDT. You earn $49 USDT per day, which is 7%. A potential income of 20x, right? So the purchase conditions for this one, a direct referral with a UPU Spark, all right? So you have to have someone on your downline that has a UPU Spark, or you could open a sub account, and on your sub account, you could get UPU Spark on it, and then on your main account, it will allow you to get MMM Silver. Okay, so how to get started? The same on both platforms, and just like Vend, right? Once you have Vend, you got it, right? So you register on Vend, but just shows how to get started. If you want MMM, and that's what you're going for, you go inside. You don't have to have the Vend one star because it's not a requirement. The only requirement for the silver is the UPU, right? So if you want to get on here, you just got to register for Vend. Do it on a stable DAO, get your thing set up, activate your account in Vend by using the same username and password that you have when you registered on a stable DAO, right? And then your account's activated, right? After 24 hours, all right? I have to remind these people to add that in there. Tina, you're on here. So Tina, on number 3, right? We gotta once your account's activated in Vend, and we should put it takes up to 24 hours, right? We should if you could talk to marketing and let them know to put takes 24 hours, right? Because that way everyone's aware that once you sign up on your stable DAO, it takes 24 hours for it to be synced with Vend. right? Then you can subscribe to one or both of the MMM packages. To purchase the bronze, there are no rules. To purchase the silver, you need a sub account or a direct referral with a UPU subscription, right? So with MMM, you earn multiple sources of income, all right? So there's package bonuses, right? And members earn daily bonuses based on their subscription. Direct referral percentages increase gradually from 10 to 30%. Members receive 10% for resubscriptions, right? You have your level bonuses. The referrer gets daily bonuses of 15% for the first level, 5% second, 3% for the third level. Uplines get 0.1% of all token holdings in all three levels, right? So, of course, the name of the game is multiple source of income. So definitely, along with Vend, you should, look out for other income sources, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? But the beautiful thing with Vend is that within the Vend, there's multiple sources of income as well, right? So yeah, you have multiple sources of income. All right, so bronze pack, if we look in terms of the breakdown with percentages, right? From the first direct referral, you're looking at $50, right? Which is 10%. And then from the fifth direct referral, it's 30%. That's $150, right? And it obviously goes up there. And then for the silver pack, because the silver pack costs more, then your referral bonuses are also that you receive are more, right? Starting from 70 USDT going up to 210 USDT, right? So you have your three levels, right? 15%, 5%, and 3%, right? For referrals, and you get them as your ad bonuses, right? To know more about Vend, these are the websites. MMM has their website as well. You can download the app, right? And get on the Telegram groups, the WhatsApp groups, right? Whatever it is for you to be plugged into the program, right? And we believe in spreading the magic. And what's more magical than a surprise windfall of MMM tokens? Every 10 days, the MMM blockchain will randomly select the holder's address and airdrop a whooping 10 million MMM tokens in their wallet. So this is just getting launched. So the details aren't fully out there, but I from what I do believe, it's a holding that you're doing for these tokens when they get dropped, and as the liquidity grows, then you'll get access to take this money, this 10 million MMM, right? So it's an opportunity in its sense, because before there was no opportunity, right? So just having an opportunity, whether it happens or how much of it happens, the opportunity is what we need to look at. The fact that there is one that it's there for us, right? So hey, someone here may have 10 million MMM, right? So thank you for listening to MMM. Please contact the person who referred you to this presentation for the next steps. It's very simple. Just get their login, their stable DAO, and then get them to invite people to come onto this meeting. And it's very simple process, and systems are the way to go, right? And those are the principles that Robert Kiyosaki teaches, and as we get deeper into even the MAP program, I'll fill you guys in on the MSI report, because this is something that I do, and I'm building our network on, as well as we have a next meeting November 11th, every Saturday Eastern time, 11 a.m. We go into MSI, right? Have building multiple sources of income, right? And as I was talking about, Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, right? And this is just having an understanding of the cash flow quadrant. As you operate in your day-to-day, you're going to realize, okay, where am I in the quadrant, right? Because we have ESBI. So E is an employee, you have a job. S is self-employed, you own a job. B is a business owner, you own a system that works for you. And I is an investor, where money works for you, right? So the whole goal is to get from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant, right? You don't want to be exchanging your time for money, right? And that's what the ES is doing. The employee and the self-employed are exchanging time for money, right? But on the right side, the business owner and the investor, the business owner is exchanging the efforts of others for more time and more money, right? And then the investor is using money to make money, right? So a platform like Vend and Make More Money, definitely in this I quadrant, right? but you're also in this B quadrant because this is a business that you're building, right? And it's such a simple business because all you got to do is just invite people to come on this meeting, right? Come on a meeting and listen to the presentation, right? It should make sense, especially if you're looking at numbers. Going back to Kirsten, you got to know the math. Math is what got me interested, right? The math is what got me interested, right? Because looking at the percentages per day, I'm involved with real estate, and I work with investors, and with investors, they're happy with 8 to 10% annual return, right? Someone gives you an 8 to 10% or even a 12% annual return on your money, they'll lend it out, they'll put it out there, right? And because that kind of return is considered a good return, right? But it's unheard of to get 7% per day, or the new gold MMM, you're getting 9% per day. 9% per day. Right? We just open that up right here. Right? This is the gold pack, 900 USDT, 9% per day. Daily earning, right? And right now in the finance world and in the real estate world, 10 to 12% is considered high, right? And that's 10 to 12% per year, annual, right? This is per day that's going on over here. So this is unheard of, right? But it's new. This is new. This is something that's new. It's here for us, and I'm just grateful that I know about it right now, right? And everyone here should be grateful too that you know about this. At least you're one of the first to know about it, right? And as you're one of the first to know about it, be in the game early, right? Be in the game early, because it's the early ones that, the early bird catches the worm, right? Like I said, the guns pack of MMM, I've already recouped, and the silver pack, I think after tomorrow, I recoup. So I got my 1x back, right? Gold, I'm looking to invest in gold as well, right? And right now, to be honest with you, a lot of the investing I'm doing is just from the money that I'm getting back from what I'm getting paid back. So it's just kind of like I'm recycling it through, where the money that I'm earning, I'm just putting it back in to get higher packages, and so I could just make more money on all of them. And that's what this platform allows you to do, right? And as long as you get started, right, then you could start flipping, make your money make money, right? Make your money make money. Right, and that's the objective, right? So that's the gold pack, So then there's G50, right? G50 is they have G50 Earth, right, which is 50 USDT. You get a daily ROI of 1%. You get max income 50x, right, which is up to 2,500 USDT. Oh, Kirsten, and when is the map launch? It's launching this Friday. And yeah, let's get to that next. The map, right? The map is an acronym. MAP stands for Mind Assistance Program, all right? Because our mind needs assistance, right? And for our mind to get the proper assistance, we have to program it, right? We got to reprogram our thoughts, reprogram our mind, right? And that's what this does. It's called neuro-linguistic programming, all right? Because neuro-linguistic programming, we have a lot of ANTs, right? And ANTs, that's an acronym for automatic negative thoughts. Every person has them, right? And the only way for us to get rid of these ANTs is for us to reprogram our thoughts, right? And for us to reprogram our thoughts, we got to bring our attention to where we want to be at, where we want to be at. So by writing down your goals, what you're doing is you're transferring from spiritual to physical, and you have it in front of you so that you can now reprogram. So now, for example, this business, right? This business is here. Say you want to grow your downline or whatever the case may be, right? And you got to recruit, right? So you got to recruit. So let's say under Focus 11, you set a business goal that, okay, I'm going to recruit 20 people, right? 20 people you're going to recruit, right? Then you'll go and you'll do what is required to get those 20 people, right? If you don't get the 20 people, That's fine, because guess what? You may get one person, you may get 5 people, you may get 10 people, right? Even though you fell short from that 20 people that you wanted to recruit, even if you got one, it's a win, because a lot of people are not doing what it takes to go get one extra person on their downline. And what if that one person that you get on your downline becomes a rock star and they just go off and they become at the advanced syndicate, right? That's your downline, right? So it really does only take that. It only takes one, right? But the goal that you set for yourself to go get 20. Now, here's the beautiful thing with Focus 11. It's a monthly thing, right? So every month we rewrite our goals, right? In these aspects. So let's say, for example, you had a business goal and you said, okay, I'm going to recruit, or even invite. Let me even make it simpler. Forget about recruit. I'm going to invite 20 people to this Zoom meeting, right? So all you got to do is just simply just go, send texts out, go on Telegram, Instagram, wherever you want to go, and you're going to invite 20 people. That's a goal that is really doable, right? But you're going to hold yourself accountable to do it, because you have to the end of the month to get your check mark, right? And you want to get your check mark. So you're going to go out and you're going to make that happen, right? But let's say you only get 10 and you don't get your check mark, right? Then we use the rollover technique, right? And the rollover technique means that you're going to roll that goal over to your next month, right? But you're going to make the goal so that you have a 70 to a 100% chance that you're going to get that goal. So if you know last month you put 20, but you only got 10, then this month put 10 so that you get your check mark, right? So that you're going, and because you want to get your check mark, because what that does is it releases dopamine, right? And the dopamine that's in us is something that is a good feeling and we want more of, right? And you see like people that crave candy and all that kind of, that's a dopamine fix that they have, right? And when you have that dopamine, right, from getting these check marks, you're going to be addicted to check marks. You're going to want to get more check marks. You're going to want to accomplish more goals, because you're like, oh, wow, I got this goal done, right? And so that's why we want to readjust our goals to where we have a 70 to 100% chance of accomplishing them, right? So that's a Focus 11. Like I'm just giving bits and pieces every second, but I could go on for days. Because this stuff is very powerful stuff, right? Our mind is the most powerful thing in this world. I'm telling you, right now, everyone's going to be increasing their income, right? But you gotta grow to be that person, right? So your mind needs to expand, right? And so I feel the Mapbook's a perfect marriage with the Vend platform. Kirsten says she's excited about this one. Thank you, Kirsten. I'm excited too, right? So we have, on top of that, we have this one right here, which is the blah piece, right? The blah piece, we actually have a presentation for blah piece. Right, so blah piece is pretty much in like NFTs, right? So there's artwork, right, where fashion meets art and AI. Okay, and the blah piece, it's the website. You can go on blahpiece.ai, right? And what it is blah piece is a new generation platform focused on collaboration and partnerships with brands, artists, and prominent public figures through art, fashion, and technology. Our logo is representation of our ethos. B is the black frame in the logo, and a frame for the arts, as blah piece is creating new frameworks to showcase creativity. La piece is French, the piece. Quite simply, that special piece which we refer to the pieces made by our community. Right, so this is the logo, right? About Blah Piece has reached several milestones in the past 12 months from hosting events globally. We have collaborated with over 50 artists like 88 Glam, Jam Bonvist, Supercars Champion, Tony Bates, Max Twig. We aim to collaborate with over 1,000 artists by Q2 of 2024 and have them sell our collaborations to their audience through landing pages and social media content for a share of the revenue. Early investors will receive profits from the first 1,000 collaborations. So the vision and mission, The vision at Black Piece is driven, they're driven by the power of community. We utilize fashion, art, and technology as a means of connecting and sharing experiences with incredible people from around the world. We enable creators to create and generate income doing what they love to do. Black Piece's mission is to foster and facilitate creative collaboration between artists and creators of all kinds. And in pursuit of this goal, the company is building a state-of-the-art production house where innovative ideas can be brought to life in new and exciting ways. Through this platform, Black Piece will showcase the works of its collaborators through a range of mediums, including digital art, fashion, and physical exhibitions, and will weave together these disparate elements with the addition of original music. By embracing this holistic approach to creative expression, Black Piece aims to connect with a broader audience and create a truly immersive and unforgettable experience. The painting process of Black Piece, they have pieces and they have people around the world that actually can paint on the pieces. So it shows here, invite 6 people for painting on a painting party. We're gonna start the painting game, having each person draw a single symbol on a canvas. And then 3, have each person take turns drawing the same symbol, but combining it around next to or inside other symbols, right? Enter the finishing sound, during which it can become more difficult to work with composition as there's less space left to work with, right? Upon completion, the result will be a painting with a seamless pattern, right? Transform the painting into digital artwork, right? Transfer the painting into a bigger pattern, right? And utilize the painting to create limited edition and exclusive fashion items. Utilize the painting to create non-fungible tokens, NFTs, to represent the artwork, right? So it's like a process where multiple people are coming together to put together a painting, and then they get it in the NFT space where it could be clothing or it could be any different type of thing, right? So who is the digital robot? We are our technology-driven Black Piece model ambassador is a robot named Derek, who will be our most active influencer on our channels. He will be animated to talk and entertain to our community while styling the latest pieces from our collections and collaborations. You can also experience Derek in our metaverse, where we plan to facilitate shopping experiences and collaborations online. Our metaverse is currently live on Crypto Voxels. Right, so here's Derek right here. Right, so we see some of these arts that have been put together, and they have a little digital character on there, right? And they have it in the NFT space, right? So Black Piece is creating innovative ways to expand and promote by partnering up with video games, DJs, and artists, right? So they're putting on the screen at shows, you know, and games and different things for where these pieces can go. Digital robot Derek, dancing to music in Savannah Beach Club, engaging with the crowd and presenting one of our limited edition items, right? So that's this image here, you know, so at a party, I guess while the music was playing, they had their digital robot dancing. So what products Black Piece offers? So Black Piece offers fashion, art experiences and art pieces, collaboration, and NFT pieces. All right, here's some of Black Piece's fashion. Some of their art, right? So they're made by multiple people, right? So people are just drawing things and they're kind of linking their pieces together, right? And the NFTs, right? So 1,000 artists at Black Piece. You know, there's many different artists at Black Piece. We hold the belief that each individual has a unique talent to offer. To support this notion, we engage in weekly scouting and creation of intriguing personalities who share our mission of collaborative art making. Our creative hub, the Black Piece Mansion, is a home to a team of experts who have designed games that facilitate painting and collaborative artwork, creating for individuals who may have no prior artistic experience. These art pieces serve as an inspiration to our clothing line, which is as original of one of a kind as creators behind them. Our paint parties utilize live 3D technology to get the real-time creations onto screens and dressing them onto robot models to showcase the very unique visions each artist thus far. We have welcomed 500 collaborators on the first fashion brand to have digital robots as models, one of the first fashion brands to be tokenized, and the first fashion brand to build a brand based on 1,000 people. So this is in Abu Dhabi. I guess it's an art piece that they did there. Right, they have music videos where they're, I guess, wearing their pieces. Right, and in the metaverse, they have a metaverse on its voxels. So you go inside this metaverse and you can actually see the different pieces that they have that the artists are drawing and making, right? And you can even purchase some of the pieces on in the metaverse, right? So to contact, here's the contact information to get in touch with Blahpiece, right? Blahpiece.ai, and you could go look at the different pieces, different products and stuff that they have, right? And hey, you can even purchase some stuff, right? And that's Blahpiece. The team members, Abiso, he's the founder, and then they have the web developer and Dion and Mateo. So that's the team. They're over at Blahpiece, right? Some more team members here as well, right? Everyone has their role in terms of how they're involved. So Blahpiece opportunity, right, is 500 blue tokens, 500 green tokens, 500 red tokens, right? That you can get. It's 50 USDT plus 50 MMM, right? To get this package, right? And it's going to give you up to 5x. All right. That's about 500 USDT. Right. So that's Blahpiece. That is going to be on the app this Friday, along with the map. Right. Already on the app, we have the G50 and we have MMM Gold, MMM Silver, and Vend. So let's go into the app. All right. Have it here on my phone. So I do it. Right. So go to, I have two accounts. I had my original account and then I created a new account on Summer's team now. But this is the original account that I had originally, right? So here we see some voting do, right? So free users vote don't count. Freebie tasks at 0.50 withdrawals disabled, and or free users votes count. Freebie tasks $0 withdrawals enabled. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to get this. Add KPI to free subscribers. Okay, so this is for the free subscribers. So remember the other vote that we had there was add KPIs. So now they're determining what those KPIs. We're gonna vote what those KPIs are gonna be, right? So either free users don't count as their freebie tasks. Oh, their votes don't count. So if you have a free account and you vote, it's not going to count, right? And the freebie tasks of 50 cents withdrawals will be disabled, right? I think over here it's supposed to say 50 cents withdrawals enabled, right? But the free users votes, they do count. It's saying here, and free users vote count. Freebie tasks 0.00 withdrawals enabled. So I think free users votes don't count. The only reason why I'm saying that is because the app is very biased right now because I guess there's a lot more free users, right? And the free users are voting on things for the people who are paying and are building teams, right? And I think the people who are paying and building teams are the ones who should be voting, right? So what should we vote on next? Change freebie tax value, protect Vend liquidity, increase earnings per video. Okay. So instead of earning $1 per video, we could earn more per video. And I understand why they're doing that, because there's more products that are going to be launched on the platform. So, if there's so many products on the platform and each ad is giving you $1, right? Then there's only a certain amount of hours per day, right? So by increasing the amount of value that you get for watching ads, it's going to allow more projects to come onto here, right? So let's see what they have on here right now. They have 1-star, 2-star, MMM bronze, MMM silver, MMM gold, UPU spark, G50 earth, and then a 3-star viewer. Currently, I have the 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I have the 1, 2-star, 1-star, 2-star, MMM bronze, MMM silver, and I'm going to be getting this MMM gold. UPU spark, I have that one. G50 earth, I'll get that one. I'm here to support the platform, just get the packages, get my ROI, and help build the liquidity in Vend and help my withdrawals at the same time too. So yes, Paul McDonald agrees with me. So I guess when Paul goes on to vote, he's also gonna vote similar to how I voted. He said, of 100%, you should have skin in the game to register a vote. For sure, definitely, right? Because we're in it to win it. It's either you're in or you're not in. So if you're on the app, just looking, and that's the thing. What happened in the past too, with VidiLook, there was a lot of cracks that people were getting through, right? For example, the freebie task, right? People were building up freebie tasks and then withdrawing, right? So Sam Lee caught that, and he had to put no, you can only buy something if you're doing freebie tasks. Before on the asset screen, just transfer, if you wanted to transfer Vend, or before whatever the VDL was, right? When you wanted to transfer, right? Let's say I have available 57 Vend, right? It's right now on the Vend, there's a 95% fee to transfer if you want to transfer any Vend, right? So pretty much they don't want you to transfer money as a Vend, right? MMM, it's less. So for MMM, it's 5%. So you could transfer MMM. If you have MMM, you could transfer it over, right? To any of your referral links down, right? UPU, it's 5%. So the only thing what's not 5% is the Vend. But before, there was no fee. When you transfer, there was no fee. So what was happening is people just circulating money. People will go, they'll buy a package, they'll go start watching ads, make some money, and then transfer that money to a downline that will buy a package, and then they'll go make money, and then send that money, transfer it to a next downline. So where's the money coming in, right? So we need money to come in and go out. And these things are getting caught and being improved so that we can have longevity in this platform. Everyone can continue to build on the platform, make their withdrawals on the platform, right? So as we're talking about Vend, we're talking about this vending machine, right? Do you guys see the vending machine forming? You see the products that are coming on, right? So we have the Vend, and we have MMM, we have UPU, we have G50. We're going to have the map that's releasing this Friday. We're going to have Blah Piece, right? And then we're going to have Kirsten's product. We're going to have Tina's product. We're going to have Blockchain Billions product. We're going to have everyone's project that's on here, right? And it's just going to keep on building, right? And you're going to get your ROI by doing this action, this action of watching ads, right? So all you got to do is watch your ads. And then as you watch your ads, it's a way for the algorithm to award you with your token, right? Award you with a new thing, right? So it's an amazing concept, right? It's definitely something that we would definitely should want to grow, because this is new technology. This is new technology, right? And as the ecosystem grows, as Sam says, and we have everyone, has a consensus, right? And we're in agreement, right? That we all want this thing to grow and for it to be last long, right? And we're all gonna play our part into making it happen. Then let's invite people to this meeting, right? The daily UX Zoom meeting. Let's invite people to that, right? There's meetings right now that are pretty much going all throughout the day, right? That we could tune in. There's a South Africa one that is that happens. I'm speaking Eastern time because I'm in Canada, right? So the UX Zoom is at 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And then there's a South African one that's about 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And then there's a Spanish one, that happens at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then we got our Focus 11, sorry, I missed one as well. There's 7 p.m. There's UX Zoom for the US. They have a Zoom session at that time. I think it's 7 p.m. And then we got the Focus 11. So all throughout the day you can invite people depending on whatever time it is that they're working or whatever. They could come on and listen to what is happening right now, right? If you really take it in, like something like the 500 a pack where you're earning $25 per day, right? $25 per day, you times that by say 31 days. Let's say you times that by a month, and that's 775 US dollars, a month, right? That could do a lot. That could help pay for your rent or your mortgage, whatever it is they pay. It could help with groceries. It could help with it could do so much, right? Just having that little additional income there, because most people are in that rat race, right? In that rat race. And I want to go over that as well, because this is important information, right? We gotta know this stuff so that as we're navigating, we're in tune. We're in tune, right? So most people are in this rat race, right? And I really am on Robert Kiyosaki's principles, because he teaches this information very clearly for us to understand, right? So he has a board game called Cash Flow, right? Cash Flow is kind of like an advancement of Monopoly, right? Because cash flow is pretty much showing what most people are in, which is this circle right here, which is called the rat race, right? And most people are stuck in this rat race. And you see these yellow marks over here, these yellow points on the board. That's your paycheck, right? So most people are going around spending their days at work, and then they get their paycheck, and then they go and they pay off all their bills, and then they get their paycheck. Then they have to spend on a grocery, whatever paycheck, and then they're doing whatever they got to do. Maybe they got to go on vacation. Of course, you got to do different things. Even though you're working, you want some time out, right? But then you've got to wait for this paycheck before you do anything, because the paycheck is what's paying you. And then what most people do is they feel that, okay, my paycheck, I'm not earning enough, they'll go get another job, right? So when you get another job, you're going to be stuck in this rat race, right? And you're just going to keep on going in circles your entire life, right? The only way to get out of this rat race is to get on the right side of the quadrant and become a business owner or an investor, right? So that you can have cash flow that's coming in that gets you out of this rat race, because the money is not just enough, right? In the rat race, the money that you get in this paycheck, it's just enough, right? Or not enough. It's either just enough or not enough, right? You need that surplus, right? And to get that surplus, you have to put your money to work. Your money has to go to work for you, so that you're not exchanging time for money anymore. Or you build a business that alleviates your time and efforts through the efforts of other people, right? And Robert Kiyosaki also calls this business model, which is network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, right? The business of the 21st century, right? And the reason why it's the business of the 21st century is because you could get in this business model for under $100, right? And you can turn that into an unlimited amount of income, right? Just from going and sharing it with people and getting people on board, getting your referral commissions, you're getting your ad watching commissions, right? And not just for this one, of course, they have that extra, they have multiple sources within this, but just in general, having multiple sources of income, look for other things that you could put your money into that can grow your money, so that you don't have to work for money. The objective is to make your money work for you, right? So that's a very, very important piece that, you know, I wanted to show everyone visually because it matters. You know, you want to definitely get that going. So okay, blockchain, before you head out, we're pretty much done. So before you head out, if you could just give us a few words.
Awesome presentation as usual, Richard. Great job that you did tonight, breaking everything down. You know, like you said, this is a vending machine with many different levels and many different opportunities that are going to be presented, each providing a source of multiple streams of income. You know, the good thing with a vending machine, as you mentioned, is that with different products, there are different entry levels that you can come in. You know, so it's affordable for everyone to get something at a level that they feel comfortable with still great returns. And you know, I look forward to your MAT project because that's definitely what we need. We need things to expand our minds and to change our paradigms, right? And that's also what I love about the MAT class. It's very informative as well. So I would suggest to everyone, if you can, definitely get on those MAT class sessions. They are essential. And we are in a good position at this point in time. There's a lot going on in the world right now. And it's an opportunity to change your life and to change the lives of those around you. So again, I thank you for the time. Thank you for your time, Richard. And everyone have a great night.
Yes, good night, brother. God bless you, man. Appreciate your words, and thank you for being on the session consistently, daily, right? And I love seeing everyone's faces. You know, every week everyone's coming in and is growing. You know, let's continue to build this community. You know, and as you're talking about math class, it's only right for us to get Kirsten on here. Kirsten, please share a few words.
Hi, first up, I just want to say I really, really enjoy this specific call because you'll do the presentation, but we're getting nuggets from you in between. I'm learning from you every single time I jump on your call, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Yes, a plug for the math club. If you're not in it, man, you are missing out. This, and I'm talking about Mr. Sam Lee, this guy is giving us education that where else are we going to get this? Maybe if we spend $10,000 on a course with somebody, we're going to get this information, but he's giving it to us for free twice a week. And I'm sure if I said, Sam, we need another one, he would accommodate. He's that man. And I just think every time I take notes, I have a page full because there's one sentence nuggets. You know, like what was the one I learned about? Regulatory arbitrage. That was one that stuck in my head. There's all these little things that I've never heard of before, never had any concept of, and he's giving this to us for nothing. We're blessed. We're blessed to be in this space. Like you said earlier, Richard, like you feel lucky to be here. You feel blessed that you know about this. There's so many people that don't know about this. You know, so we are blessed. We're a very small group at this stage, but I think if we empower ourselves with knowledge, we're going to go out there and we're going to be credible, okay? The more knowledge you have and you can espouse to somebody else makes you credible. If you go out there and you're like, I don't know, I don't know about this, I don't know that, you're not very credible. He's giving us the tools to be credible. So when we go out, we can have that confidence like, this is what's happening. This is why it's happening. This is how it works. Have that knowledge. And we are so blessed. So thank you very much, Richard. Appreciate you. My husband Paul's on the call tonight, supporting as well.
Yeah,
he's a champion.
Yeah.
And I will be inviting people to this call because you are, I just love you. I love your personality. I feel you. I feel you.
That's amazing.
So thank you.
Thank you for adding that in there. Oh man, that's so amazing. And it's so true. You know, like in terms of Sam Lee and the nuggets that he's sharing with us in terms of the math. The thing I love about math is that 1 + 1 = 2. You know, you can't. No one can tell you 1 + 1 = 3 because it doesn't. Like, math
Mate, they
is
will
math.
try. They will try and tell you that,
Exactly.
right?
You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you go and you're talking to someone now, when you talk to them and you're explaining this model and you tell them, you know, hypothetically 1 + 1 = 2, they have to think about it like, you know what? You're right.
You're right.
You know, and you get what I'm saying? And then they're going to
Yes.
go in and want to listen more because they know, okay, what you're saying, it makes sense. Maybe I don't fully understand it, but it makes sense. So then they can dive in, learn more, and then as they learn more, then now you're not approaching this with emotions. You know, now you're approaching it with more logic on a math standpoint, and then it makes sense. You know, so thank you so much, Kirsten. We
Totally.
appreciate you. And I think it only feels right to get your husband on here. Paul, I see you have your hand up. Paul, talk to us.
Good evening, Richard. Yes, I really love and appreciate all the things you've showed us and talked to us about the vending machine. My wife and I have been around a few haunts, and you know, we belong to the team of NFLs. No friends left, but hey, it doesn't matter. We're still in the space that we want to be in, and I'm just like my wife. We're so blessed to have Sam Lee. There's a lot of rhetoric and things that go on, and I think what he's taught me is to take, as you say, the emotion out of what we're doing.
Yeah.
The math club is very important because when we first got involved in lots of things, way back for us, we started Hyperverse in the Hyperverse days. We did okay out of it. We went in there with a plan, and it worked for us. But unfortunately, for a lot of people, it didn't. So for me to mind this space, and Sam is teaching us this math class now, it's taught me to be more clinical, more thoughtful about what's coming through the door. We're all grown-ups. We all make our decisions.
Yeah.
And I've come to the realization that society has actually done us all a misservice in the way it educates us. It educates us to become a person that works for the man. Now, the man I'm talking about is the governments.
Yeah.
They say, go to school, get a good education, get a good job, get a mortgage, which is a chain around your butts. Unless you know how to work real estate, the business side of it, to make a dollar. So we work till we're pretty much in the grave. Like in New Zealand, which is where we're at, our retirement age has been raised to 70 or something like that. Like, how can a person get enjoyment out of life? And it's things like this that teach us there are other ways. And like, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I know that I don't enjoy the system that I've been placed in. And so what is our options? Do we stay with the banks of today, that we save our money, we put our hard-earned cash in there, we're exchanging our time for our company's money, who could at the whim of a hat drop what they're doing and kick us out the door and say, thank you very much for your service, we're done with you. And then what? Our money goes in the bank. They are only holding a percentage of our money and reinvesting our hard-earned cash to make themselves more money.
Yeah.
So who's the winner there? It's not us poor people. So what are we going to do? Are we going to live in that system, or are we going to try things like this to make a difference in our lives, to make a difference in other people's lives?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm in this space, because I am so sick of what I've been taught in this life to do, because it is absolutely 100. I wish when I was at school, they would teach me of finances. Like in little old New Zealand, no, you're taught the way that they tell you that's what you're going to do. You're going to go to university, you're going to get a good job, and you're going to enjoy the rest of your life. Really? Like, really, people? Come on. And this space gives us that freedom to make our own choices, to make our own decisions, and trying to break those shackles. And that's why I love this space. Hey, like all good businessmen, we might trip up and fall on our face. The secret is, like Sam says, get up, dust yourself off, recover what you can, and move along. Like, not everything's going to come out roses. Like, let's be honest, people. We tried things, they fell. Like, our rugby team lost the World Cup. They weren't even expected to get to the finals, but they did. Does our national sport quit because they lost? No, come on, people. Tomorrow's another day. They're going to dust themselves off. And this is a secret too. You've got to look at what happened. They'll diagnose that game, where they went wrong, and try and make improvements, just like Sam's doing. He's
Yeah.
learned mistakes from the other things that have come through the door. And he also admits that he let emotion get in the way of his business decisions. And I totally get that, because we all do. We all want what's best for not only our families, but our children, but our friends.
Yeah.
And we do things with love. We don't do things with intent that it's going to fall over tomorrow at all. I'm sorry. You know, everyone comes from a good space at a good place.
Yeah.
And that's where I believe I've found a home, and I'm learning so much. I'm not the youngest kid in the block, but hey, unless we can learn to adapt and change to our surroundings, you will never survive. Because if you don't learn to adapt and make changes to your life, just be a sheep and learn to live. What you're doing now is what you'll do to you end up in the grave. And I'm not that guy. I want to make a difference in this life, not only for myself, so I can enjoy the latter stages of my life, but also make it better for my family and those that I love around me. And all too often I've done these things and it's done with emotion. But now I'm learning through this math club, through Sam's advice. Hey, this is what, as my wife says, people pay thousands of dollars to learn this stuff. And he's given us these nuggets on Zoom calls that it's accessible for everyone. The classes are very intimate because obviously people don't think they need it. I need all the help I can get. I'm not a proud man to say I don't. And if that man is going to give me some advice that will make a difference in my life, man, I'll get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and jump on that call. Time is nothing. And as Sam said, if you go around with negative thoughts, time passes very quickly. If you have positive thoughts, time almost slows down so that you get time to progress and improve your situations. Because let's face it, if we got negative thoughts, we're only looking for, oh man, I've got to pay this bill next week. Oh, I've got to pay that bill next week. Sure enough, next week comes along, you weren't wrong, it come along, but you're in a negative thought. Yep, you got to pay the bill. So, you know, he's put stuff out there and we've got to learn to grab these nuggets, and I love it. So thank you very much, Richard. I appreciate your time, and thank you for letting me have a bit of time on your call just to say a few words. But I love it. Love what you're doing. Love the vending machine. Like me, with vending machines, I don't like everything in the cabinet, but there are those gems that I do love, and then I will, you know, push the button and let's use that vending machine. So thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And this is our session, man. This is our session. If it was only me on here, then it wouldn't be as impactful. You get what I'm saying? So definitely all the nuggets that you dropped on here.
Can't hear you very well, buddy. Can't hear you very well.
You can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? No?
Can you? I can't hear you very well on mine.
You know?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Hold on. Let me try this. Can you hear me now? Oh no,
No, it was my issue.
Okay. Okay, you can hear me now, right? All right, good stuff. But yeah, what Paul said, it was very interesting, right? And that's why I know you guys are loving people, because he said you're in a group of no friends left. I know all about that, guys. I know all about that. You know, and what that means is that you care about so many people that you try to help them, and something that was out of your control happened, and then, you know, you can't really go back to them because they remember what happened in the past. I know all about this. I know, but I know where your heart is, because that's where my heart is. You know, every time I'm involved with something that I feel can help with others, I will go out of my way and tell everybody, you know, because obviously the intentions are pure and they're good, right? But sometimes it doesn't happen to go the way that you expected it to go, right? And you know, one reason with what I've learned from that as well is that you know, number one, we got to take 100% responsibility of our lives and everything that's in it, right? So I like to be more in control of situations, and that's another reason why I like Vend, because now there's full transparency. Right now, all the numbers are there, all the data's there. This is what it is. This is how the model works, right? And then, okay, do you want to be in or not? Like, so everyone can make an informed decision, right? Before when I got involved, I started from video days, so I'm fresh in this online space, but I've been doing sales my whole life. And I've been in different network marketing companies and things, right? But on the video look, I was growing my team quick, very quick. When I got on, because I really believed in it, and I seen the tokens growing, and I thought it was gonna last forever. I thought this is gonna last forever, but I didn't know the numbers. I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. Who's to know? Maybe by the time when I got in, their treasury that they had was already depleting, right? I don't know, right? But now, and I appreciate Sam for that, because he caught a lot of slack. A lot of people were blaming him, and I think everything happens for a reason, right? Because for this whole space to get to the next level, we needed transparency. We needed transparency, right? And the transparency, it's going to educate us, and it's going to let us know, okay, how this industry works, and not only us, but we could share it with others. So now anybody that we share it with now, we know how to explain to them better. Just like Kirsten was saying, we know how to, go and explain to them so they can make an informed decision. So if it does come to the point where they do lose, they're not going to be upset at you anymore, But Paul, though, I felt that one when he said no friends left. I know all about that. Trust me. We have another hand up. We have Salvador. Salvador, how are you? Unmute yourself.
I'm Salvador from Sweden, right now in the Philippines. I wonder, so if is it okay to ask a question here?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay, I just wonder, because I have 307 MMM in my back office, and I tried to change it into USDT, but it comes up that you have reached the daily limit, and I have not done anything before. So I wonder,
how much did you try to exchange?
307 MMM.
Yeah. So on the platform, you could only exchange 100 at a time.
Okay, so that's
right?
what
I'll even do one right now. See, I have here. You can see my screen, right? Hold on, let me share. Am I sharing my screen?
I cannot see your screen.
I'm
pretty new here. I'm pretty new here, so I have not encountered all the rules yet.
No, and that's why we have these sessions, right? Do you know who your leader is?
My leader is Daniel Berling from Finland.
Okay, is he doing Vend?
He's doing Vend, yes.
Okay, so I don't know, maybe he's not informed, but you should ask her upline. But
yeah,
that's
I
why
know,
I'm here,
but
man.
he's also quite new. I discussed with him yesterday. I don't think he know about this rule. He was going to buy today. He's going to buy the gold package.
Oh, nice, good stuff. So over here, you see how it says MMM?
Yes.
Right, and it shows I have 131.
Yes.
81 in my MMM, right? So when you go to trade here at the bottom, right, you'll see each token is up here. So there's Vend. If I want to sell Vend, I go here. If I want to sell MMM, I go here. If I want to sell UPU, I go here.
Yes.
E50 here, and then so on and so forth, right? Whichever new coins come out. So I want to sell some of my MMM, right? So I go here, I click sell, right? I have 131, but it's 100 a day right now. They have limits, right? So I go 100 MMM, I'll sell it, confirm order, right?
Perfect. That answers my question. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Thanks for asking your question.
And thank you for this very nice opportunity. I've been in network marketing since 1967.
Oh, wow.
My first network. It is called Kimbo. So I have 56 years in the field, and I think this is among the most exciting I have experienced through my life.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. There's a lot we can learn from you.
Oh yeah, maybe when I get warmer in my clothes here, I will take charge and come back to you and be part of the leading team. Thank you so much for your kind for your fantastic presentation here, and also what a fantastic team. I will come back to you. Thank you.
Yeah, please do. This is your room. Please join us. We want everyone to join us as often as you can, so we can build this community and we can get to know each other. Lord willing, you know, everyone here is making a lot of money, and we go on vacation together and meet each other in person. You know,
Oh, fantastic.
Summer, who's my leader, Sam Lee told her, you know, after 1 year, we passed that 1 year mark, then we're going to Summer Island. You know, so everyone save up. We're going to go to Summer Island. All
I
right.
will for sure be there.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. All right,
Thank you,
we have,
guys.
yes, thank you. We have Heartmaker, talk to us. I love Heartmaker. I see her on Kirsten's math class, and I see her on the UX Zoom, always giving us some nice gems and praying for us, and you know, doing so much. So Heartmaker, please talk to us.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Right.
Everyone, praise God. Well, I must give thanks to Beckford, because she went on Telegram and saw that you were on, and she said Canada is on. So I said okay, send me the link. And my upline is also Velma, and she jumped on, because my upline, she's, oh gosh, I must commend her so much. She's a tower of strength. Very boy, she really love the community and love Mr. Sam, and she just don't give up. She keeps falling and brush herself off, and she said, come on girl, let's go. And I mean, even you know, it's amazing, the strength. And we said we are coming over here to support you, and we are looking forward for your package, because I have to invest in your package. You know, so I am so careful how I am investing, because I don't want to invest in all the big packages all the time. And do not, I want to be fair across the board. You know, I want to multi, whether task or multi-invest,
Yes.
that in case one fail, I have something else that's working. And you know, we just want to help each other as we go. So I'm trying my best to not to get overexcited, not to allow emotions to cause me to make a decision. You know, I was telling Beckford and Velma this evening, I said, I am trying my best not to be excited about everything that is going on. I want to have a level head and make the right decisions, because if I follow the big packages and the big everything, then I jump over everybody else and run gone to the big packages. But I want to make sure that I'm able to support the different, you know, when I see my brothers and my sisters coming on, putting on, you know, their business, I want to play a part in it, no matter how small it is. So I'm very much looking out for yours.
Nice.
And I love it. I love the scenery is beautiful. That you use for your it's beautiful. The map.
Yeah.
And beautiful. The looking down on the building and the clouds and the water. It's very beautiful.
Thank
and you know, I have learned on this platform tonight, and I will try my best to support, because that's what we are here for.
You're amazing.
Think our US Zoom is 8 p.m. I think. Our time is messed up because this morning I missed this morning presentation because I forget that the US time.
The daylight savings, right?
Right.
The time change. Yeah.
So I waited 10:30 when I came on. Yeah, I was 1 hour behind. I mean, 1 hour of the meeting was already gone. So, you know, I love you too, my darling. Yes. You know, so I am grateful. I don't want to, let us not make decision based off, as you said, emotions, because the Vend right now is a very exciting place. So you have to take deep breath and calm down and said, oh, Lord, help me to make the right decision. Lord, I present these platforms before you. Help me to make the right decision. So I have to spread my money across the board so that, you know, I can have a balance, because we need to have a balance. And balance is very important. So thank you
100%.
so much, my dear, for having me tonight. It's a privilege and an honor. Miss Kristen, it is good to see you again, my lady. And your husband. Nice to meet you.
I love hearing you. Every time I see it, oh, Heartmaker's on the call. I hope she's gonna say something. Because
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
it. I love it. You're just full
You
of
know, I love to
life,
handle money.
positivity. Love it.
Yes, thank you so much. I am very careful with money. And so I believe God blessed me in that area where with money. I am not good with technology, but I'm good with money. And I try to spend wisely. I do my own accounting. And a lot of people do not know. If I have an envelope, I write what the envelope is for. I put the money in it. And even if I don't care what happened, I will not touch that money. And I tell myself, if I don't have any spending money, I say I don't have any money. Because my spending money is my spending money. And savings is savings. And it's investing money is investment money. So I separate my money. My monies. And and my bills money is my bills money. Right. And then I have a money in case of emergency. So that's emergency money. In case anything happened to the kids or anything like that, that money is for that purpose. So I do an accounting system, right? And I do it in my house with envelopes. That's how I function. So,
Nice.
and I make a goal as you were doing the map. And
Yeah.
I tell myself by the latest January, this is the amount of money that I must have. If I don't get to it, I must get the closest to it. But I set my goal.
Yes.
Aim towards it. So that's how I handle money. And you know,
You're gonna make more of it. You're gonna make plenty of it. Plenty
I
of
need
money.
to.
Amen,
I can't
amen.
wait for the VAV. I'm waiting also for the VAV to invest in the VAV as well. So I am trying to spread my wings that if the plane tilts, I have a balance. If it goes forward, I have a balance. If it goes backward, I have balance. So that's how I'm spreading it. So balance is very important in our finances. Or we spend money. And I've always said to the people, there is this old wise fable we have in Jamaica, and it says, when Eskimo have money, they buy fridge, a refrigerator. But in Jamaica, we say fridge. We cut it short. Instead of saying refrigerator, we say fridge. So when Eskimo have money, they buy fridge, which an Eskimo do not need a fridge because the Eskimo live in ice. So a lot of people, when they see money, they tend to spend wildly buying things that are unnecessary. And we don't want to find ourselves because money have feelings and people don't know that. Money have feelings and there are 4 seasons that we work with. Just as how we have the 4 seasons in the US, we have the 4 seasons in the financial sector as well. We have the winter. We have the summer when we make all the money and harvesting and everything is going well, right? We have a time when it started shedding and we're about to go into a low season. When the leaves start shedding, we know everything is falling off, falling apart. And then we find ourselves into a state where our back is against the wall, and that's the winter. Then again, we have the spring where you see things started to coming back to life. And then here we go again, start to plant within the spring to reap again in the summer. So we have to handle the summer right, that when we go through the autumn and the winter, we are not in problem. Because in the spring, you are still just coming back to life. So you have 3 seasons that depends on the summer. So let us handle our monies in the right way, that when the seasons come, we're balanced. Thank you for having me.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so that was amazing. And Beckford and Sister Velma, do you guys have any final words to say before we sign off?
I just It's word of wisdom. But it has 4 seasons. That's very good.
Yeah.
I've got to look into that. The way you know, I'm just continue to try. She said every time I fall down, I get up and brush off myself and run again. So I just have to keep the courage to go on and encourage others that if you try to stop, failure is success. What it says, success is failure turned inside out. So we just have to keep trying.
Yeah.
You know, it's a wonderful platform. It's a wonderful, that we should, just work together as a family.
Yeah. I
All right?
agree. Such
And
lovely people in
support
this
each other.
in this community. Everyone I've met, I love. I'll be honest, like such good energy. And we are all on frequency, and we're receivers and givers of frequency, right? And I'm grateful for the type of frequency that I'm putting out there, because the people coming on these sessions, are such good energy, such good energy. So I appreciate you all. And let's keep going. Let's do it every day. Let's invite people, right? And let's make this grow. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. God bless.
Okay. Same to you too, my dear. God bless.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.